Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my AEW All In Texas 2025 predictions. We got a lot to cover for tonight's massive AEW event, but remember, it's a special start time. The 0 hour show will be at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, wherever that would be on the East Coast time. And then remember, if you're a WWE fan, of course, you got NXT Grand America Bash taking place around the same time as AEW All In Texas. Then later on, you have Saturday night's main event on Peacock and NBC, and then Sunday you got Evolution. But let's get right into AEW All In Texas 2025 predictions on the 0 hour at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let's get right into it. We have the FTR versus the Outrunners. Both teams have been grueling at each other. These teams definitely deserve an opportunity to go after the AEW tag titles, but they have to finish this feud off. So I have the Outrunners over FTR next to the return of Adam Copeland. Then we have a massive 8-man tag. Big Justice of the Costco guys returning to action. Where we have Big Justice teaming up with the Conglomeration, Kyle O'Reilly, Tomohiro Ishii, and Hologram joining the crew with Big AJ and the Riddler at ringside to take on the Don Callis family. His Mysterio, who is next in line for the Ring of Honor World title. You got Lance Archer, Rocky Romero, and Triple H, along with, of course, the man, the myth, Mr. Don Callis. I got Team Conglomeration and Big Justice winning the 8-man war. They have another 8-man tag. This was due to what happened after their Ring of Honor Tag Team title match on Supercard of Honor, where we have the Von Erichs, Ross and Marshall will team up with Sammy Guevara and Dusty Rhodes with the legend Kevin Von Erich at ringside to take on Shane Taylor Promotions. Shane Taylor, Lee Worley, and Infantry will all be on one 8-man war. We know that it's going to be an all-out brawl in Texas, but I got Team Southern Texas and the Von Erichs winning over STP. Then on to the main show, we have the Women's Casino Gauntlet. Chris Styles and Omega Bay will be the first two entries into the match. But who is favored to be next in line for an opportunity at the championship of their choice? Can we see maybe Stardom women? Can we see AAA women? Who knows? But for this match, we have Chris Allen and Omega Bane are the only two participants announced. Could we see the return of Britt Baker? Jamie Hayter could be one of them. Bailey Starks, Athena, Rosa. Maybe a newcomer to get added to the mix. But really, I don't know. It could be a return of Britt Baker or Jamie Hayter to become the new number one contender for a women's championship. Also, we may get the announcement of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament to begin, with the matches taking place at Forbidden Door with New Japan and AEW collide. And then the TNT title is up for grabs by Alan Cole. Will take on the Don Callis family member Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher to become the new TNT champion. Then we have the Trios champions, the Ops, Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Katsura Shibata will take on the Death Riders, Real Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, and the newcomer, Gabe Kidd. I got Gabe Kidd to lead the troops and lead the ops to lead the Death Riders to another Trios Championship gold. And maybe do we see a return of Pac as well? Because I don't see the ops being done with the Death Riders and Game Kid and the Young Bucks. I do see Blood and Guts happening. Whenever that would be. But I do see Blood and Guts happening with those men that were involved in Anarchy in the arena. So like I said, Death Riders and Game Kid to become the new Trios champions. Then on the men's Casino Gauntlet, we got Mark Briscoe, MJF, Bandito, Brody King, Mystical, and Ricochet. We are Mystical and Mark Briscoe definitely going to be after MJF. But do we see a return of maybe Darby Allin? Do we see Keith Lee returning? Do we see maybe Cope being involved in men's Casino Gauntlet? Do we see another ex-WWE star being debuted for Ring of Honor / AEW in the men's Casino Gauntlet? Who knows? Or what if we get Bryan Danielson to make a special appearance? But for the men's, I really want Darby Allin to return. But I feel like Darby Allin may end up being involved in an All In or a Texas Deathmatch. So I do see maybe, I don't know, it's hard to choose who would be the next men's Casino Gauntlet winner. I gotta go with Darby. And then the AEW Tag Team titles up for grabs, and the Triple Threat. It hurts in the camp, but I'm actually trying to bring it in. World defending against Jet Speed, Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, versus the Patriarchy, Christian Cage, and then Ring of Honor TV champ, Nick Wayne. I got Jet Speed to become the new AEW World Tag Team champs. Then we have a massive tag match, a stipulation if Will Ospreay or Strickland lose, they will no longer challenge for AEW World title until a year. But if the Bucks lose, then they lose their EVP partnership. Do we see another member of the Elite joining? Do we see Jack Perry getting involved? I really maybe kind of want to see Jack Perry being involved in the men's Casino Gauntlet. But do you see Jack Perry making a special appearance? So I do see Jack Perry getting involved in the Young Bucks' tag match. So I do see Jack Perry costing Swerve Ospreay the opportunity. But then again, Will Ospreay is a poster child for All In Texas. But never know. I mean, Forbidden Door. But you never know. But I got Jack Perry coming back to help out the Bucks. Then we have the winner take all for the Unified Championship from the Continental and the International titles. Kazuchika Okada will take on Kenny Omega. I got Omega over Okada. And Omega reunites with Kota Ibushi. And we could end up seeing the Golden Lovers back. Maybe after the Tag Team Championships, for all we know. But also, maybe Kota Ibushi could be involved in the men's Casino Gauntlet as well. And then in our co-main event, the AEW Women's titles up for grabs with Toni Storm. We'll take on Mercedes Moné. I got Mercedes Moné to walk out the new AEW Women's Champion. There was speculation going around that there might be a lot of special entrances planned for certain superstars like Omega, Moné, Toni Storm, Bucks, and so on. And now our main event, the World Heavyweight title is up for grabs in a Texas death match. Jon Moxley versus Adam Page. Is Adam Page gonna be the face of AEW? Really? I want Mox to retain it because I really want Darby to be the one to dethrone Jon Moxley or Eddie Kingston. So I got Moxley winning, Darby Allin returning at the end, and Darby Allin gunning after Mox and trying to become AEW World Champion. So, that's my AEW All In Texas 2025 predictions. Leave us predictions and comments down below. Thanks for watching. Peace.